Are you sure you would like to accept this quest?
Yes, let's do it.
This request is from Theo. Please wait a moment while I fetch him.
And this is another fully voiced request, too.
Theo! Theo!
I thought you just had to knock on the wall.
I'm sorry for the wait. Was there something you needed?
You took too long, Theo. He has agreed to take on your request. Come now, explain to him what you'd like to happen.
Very well. Since I'm beginning to get used to helping out at the workshop, I have some extra time to spare. So I've decided to go through with an idea of mine. I need someone to give me a tour of the Culture Festival.
Ah, a tour. Why did you not invite me instead? Your sister has been lonely here, counting grains to pass the time.
Well, I feel like you'd be on the receiving end of a lot of abuse if you did invite her.
You shouldn't lie like that. I've already toured around with you many times.
Well, we didn't know that.
I remember none of this.
You threw water balloons and toys called streamers at my face every single time.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought would happen.
I remember absolutely none of this.
In any case, my dear guest, please come speak to me when you are ready. Well then.
This must be the rumored rebellious phase. My brother may be a handful, but please go easy on him.
I think Theodore is supposed to be one of the younger ones. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to determine the ages of everyone in the Velvet Room, but I might as well accept this one for the time being.
Thank you.
We won't actually take this on until the next part.
This quest is...
The Angel of Love is the pink one, the one that makes you walk towards it, not the gold one or the Beast of Lust.
May luck be with you.
We don't actually need a lot of luck to defeat those FOEs, they're actually pretty easy. We have a few new stroll conversations. You know what? I'll save these until we actually head into the next labyrinth. For now, let's do Theo Gets Cultured. Now, I will say, before you do this quest, you might want to have a pen and paper or a Word document with you. You will need to write things down here.
Candied apples. The exterior of these apples are hard, like candies.
I can't think of this without thinking of that part in Enchanted where it's like, would you like a caramel apple? I can't do that voice at all.
It must be because they have so much nectar that it's seeped out. To think such apples would exist. I recall there being birds that eat apples. Would their beaks harden as well from picking at such a fruit?
Well, can't be any worse than that bird that picks at a wall for eternity. Let's just play along because it's funnier.
Perhaps there are some which are trapped after their beak is stuck in the apple. Someday, archaeologists may discover fossils in such a state. I feel a smidgen of pity for them.
This actually does remind me of the Elizabeth dates back in P3.
Existence without the means to melt.
I see you're working on something there.
Too ordinary.
Oh, Marie, that's a beautiful poem.
Indeed, it is a beautiful pathos. Wait, what? When did you guys get here? What? What's that supposed to mean? I hate your stupid sad existence!
I love Marie's just one-word tsundere quips, I guess. They're all amazing, but this one's one of my favorites, I think.
I just thought that it was a beautiful arrangement of words. I'd love it if you could teach me the art.
Huh? Okay. Well, try one about candied apples.
Very well. Let's see. I have one. Red candied apples melt into the fireworks of festivities. Theodore. How was it? I feel that I put together a rather lovely combination.
Well, that was a haiku, I think, and that did fit the correct amount of syllables, so I thought that wasn't bad.
60 points.
A passing mark, I assume?
Out of 1,000.
In other words, 6%?
Wow, she's being generous. I should mention your dialogue choices don't actually matter yet. They will eventually.
See? Those who understand get it.
That means that people who don't understand won't get it.
You're just saying tautologies there.
So what are you two doing here?
My guest here and I are traversing the Culture Festival. Would you care to join us, Marie? Being in a larger group may help you come up with new ideas, as opposed to remaining alone. What a wonderful idea! I'm certain we'd discover the profundity of language if Marie were to teach us.
Well, she'd only really teach you the edgy bits. Also, Poetry Slam. I can only think of one of the bosses from Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 whenever I see that.
Not happening.
That guy's accent is so strange.
Is that so?
If all I have to do is tag along, that's fine. I am pretty bored. But that's the only reason, okay?
And Sundari again.
Theo, why don't you take that off?
Oh, you mean this apron? I couldn't, since my sister was gracious enough to give it to me.
She probably has some kind of tracking device or spell, so that if he takes it off, she'll know, and she'll immediately come and force him to put it back on.
I am making myself useful by creating items and equipment. You might say that this apron is my identity. Not to mention, don't you think it looks good on me?
Stockholm Syndrome. For an outfit, apparently.
Let's get going.
Please wait!
So Marie has joined our party.
Oh, hello there, Rise.
Oh hey, this is a rare sight. What's up?
My, it seems you have quite the group together. What are you all doing?
Nothing in particular. We ran into each other here, so we were thinking about having some tea.
We are a group of people enjoying tea together. This is what is known as tea time. They say that tea time is a forum for exchanging views, ranging from trivial complaints to one's love life.
Yeah, the group date cafe's already over. Some people say, though, that tea time is about summoning a giant mech and destroying everything on the screen. Seriously, more people need to play Henry Hatsworth, it's amazing.
I will give my all in participating in this tea time.
It's nothing that formal.
Ah, so it's a soft form of tea. You must mean matcha, the powdered type of green tea.
Yep, you got it, exactly. She's gonna go on forever if we don't stop it now.
Huh. So you're gonna have tea?
You wanna join us?
What? I didn't say that!
True, it would be impolite for us to barge in.
Like I said, it's nowhere near that formal. Let's have some fun together.
But we don't have any snacks to share. Ah! I have an excellent idea. Why not send me on an errand to buy said snacks?
Theodore, just because everyone sends you on errands to buy stuff doesn't mean you have to volunteer for it when no one's asked you.
An errand?
I'd be ashamed if you didn't. Come now, there's no need to be modest.
But
Please be at ease. You must be thinking, one person couldn't possibly carry snacks for this many people.
Unfortunately, he's kind of used to it.
But your leader here is with me.
Oh,
so
right.
I foresee no problems at all.
We've been roped into it.
My sister is constantly telling me what a superhuman you are. Supposedly you can swallow takoyaki whole, or even store it in your cheeks. I'm confident that qualifies you to perfectly handle whatever foodstuffs everyone orders.
So... we have to remember everyone's
then,
orders.
Please feel free to give us your orders.
And the game is a major troll about this.
For real?
This is why you should probably have something ready to write things down.
Okay. I want some french fries.
Okay, Kanji wants french fries.
No, me too. That place serves big portions, so let's just get one to split.
Junpei does too.
Then I want cinnamon...
A moment, if you will. I ask that you please go in order. Once again from the top. Starting with you, Kanji.
We want French fries.
What kind of sauce you like? Barbecue, ketchup? They had mustard and mayo, too.
Anything's fine.
So many choices. Give me some time.
Understood. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I'd like a honey caramel latte, please.
So for now, those who just want French fries, Rise wants a honey caramel latte.
Honey latte? Very well.
I will go third. I request an iced uji matcha latte. On the soft side, please.
Now, I guess as one, it will always be this, and this one can be a little hard to remember, so I like to write this one down. Iced uji matcha latte.
Soft side?
Oh, actually, I'll stick to a cinnamon apple tea.
And Rise's changed her order. Yep, it's one of those side quests. So Rise is now cinnamon apple tea. The real nightmare is still to come, by the way.
Sorry, but can I change mine to that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I've made my decision. As sauce on my fries, I want some mustard.
So, mustard sauce with the fries.
One moment, please.
I want ice cream. Chocolate mint, orange sorbet, strawberry. In that order, from top to
So
bottom.
here is the real nightmare. Marie's order is random. The other three, it's always the same, so if you're looking at a guide, you'll know. For Marie, make sure you write down what she says, because it is random every time you do this quest. So for this, top to bottom, chocolate mint, orange sorbet, strawberry.
Actually, make the middle one cheesecake and the very bottom one raspberry.
Actually, no, middle one is cheesecake. And bottom one is raspberry.
Oh, hold up! I could really go for some mayo as the sauce.
So, not mustard, but mayo on the fries.
Cancel that raspberry. Change it to mango sorbet.
Raspberry is now mango sorbet. Yes, I do have a Word document up during this, and I'm typing down everything.
And ice cream. Well then, will that be all?
Is it me, or were you leaving some details out near the end?
It'll be fine. Now, let's go fill these orders. Allow me to first confirm Junpei and Kanji's order. French eyes cooked with mayo with a side of ketchup barbecue sauce.
That sounds horrifying.
Is that correct? Oh, I must have made an error in transcription somewhere. Do you recall what they ordered for the sauce?
So, for their sauce, it was originally mustard, but they switched it to mayo.
That was indeed what they said. I'll go put in the order then. Thank you for waiting. Next are the drinks, but have no fear. I've got them memorized.
I highly doubt it.
One caravan latte and one Isuji mocha latte. That was correct, no?
For some reason, Isuji sounds like a Pokemon name. Oh, not quite.
Don't tell me. Was I mistaken again? Then could you remind me what drink it was that Rise requested?
So, if I'm remembering right, she wanted... Yeah, holy crap, there's a lot of options. She wanted cinnamon apple tea.
Yes, that's it! Now, what was Aegis's drink?
And this one, you need to be careful here because there's a lot of things that sound pretty similar. But it was iced uji matcha latte.
Understood. I'll go purchase them right away. I've returned.
I feel so bad for him at this point.
Now then, last is Marie's order. I'm confident about this one.
No, you probably shouldn't be.
You see, I abandoned all hope of remembering the flavors, instead focusing on memorizing their color. From the top, the order of the colors went turquoise, white, orange.
Well, let me check my notes. We have chocolate mint, cheesecake, and mango sorbet currently.
All that's left is to purchase the ice cream in that order. A simple, precise plan, no? How could this be? I've run into a snag. There are no fewer than 4 types of white ice cream.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. So on the top, she wanted chocolate mint. In the middle, it was cheesecake. And on the bottom was mango sorbet, which was originally strawberry and then raspberry. Please tell me I got this right, because otherwise I'll have to redo the Merciful Clergyman fight.
Understood. I'll go purchase that.
The reward for getting this perfect isn't really all that great anyway.
I'm truly sorry for what happened. It was my fault for taking on such a task without the know-how to do so.
No, you did a fine job. Now, hopefully I've got everything right here.
I'm sorry about the wait.
Yay, thank you.
No, there's no need for thanks. On the contrary, my assertiveness and confidence caused some issues.
Did something happen?
Thus, if you must blame someone, blame me. I had no right to participate in this party after all.
It's cool, man. You totally got mine right. There's no problems at all.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, what he said. Thanks for the fries.
Junpei, Kanji, I'm not worthy of such kind words.
Come on, you're such a stiff, Theo. Let's see, the drinks are... Oh, here they are. Right on.
Both are absolutely correct.
Good. I'm mostly worried about Marie's.
Marise, Ikis.
Whoa, mine's right. That's impressive.
Yes, I got this one right. Good. Marie's is by far the most annoying to get right.
Everyone, thank you.
Really, the real reward for doing this side quest perfectly is that Theodore finally gets praise for once.
You're too responsible, Theo. Well, let's start the tea time. Take a seat, you two. Come on.
Yes, please excuse us.
And so, everything turned out well.
Man, going through a labyrinth sure is tiring.
Thankfully not as tiring as Tartarus is.
It is unlike the type of exhaustion felt during our excursions into Tartarus.
We'd be toast if we didn't have any armor.
Thank you for all your purchases. I put my whole heart into every piece of equipment I make.
But there was a part where the back stitches under the armpit were kind of shoddy.
Oh yeah, Kanji might be able to give him some tips on this.
My sincere apologies. Might you teach me the correct method?
Sure. Watch close.
At least this is a lot better than Shiki telling Neku pants off now. Back in...
Those two are kind of similar, don't you think? They're both skilled and very responsible.
You know, don't their faces look similar too?
So, this is actually pretty funny. This has been a common fandom meme for a really long time.
Their faces? Nah, no way.
So, back when Theodore was first revealed for P3 Portable, people referred to him as Flight Attendant Kanji.
No, really. Take a good look at him.
But the string's color here's...
They don't look that similar in this game, but check out the portraits of Kanji and Theodore from their original games.
I see. Then the next step would be...
They made Theodore's hair a lot lighter looking in this one. Let's just go with it.
We're missing some decisive evidence, though. Oh, hey, you guys, can you two try swapping mannerisms for a sec?
Swap our mannerisms?
What's your game here?
Nothing.
I'm calling bullshit.
Yes, I too am calling bullshit.
Whoa! I do not talk like that, in such a way. Yes.
You're, you ain't talking right at all. Oh, that ain't right either! Damn it!
You're totally, completely lacking in punch. You're welcome.
It's always great hearing someone try and hearing a normally foul-mouthed character try and imitate a polite character or vice versa.
You guys, I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize, damn it. You're making it worse.
To think such words came from my mouth. This may become quite the habit.
Oh, I'm sure Elizabeth would probably track down and brutally hurt Kanji if she found out about that.
Oh, so you've started to like it.
If you two are similar yet strangers, then only one possibility can explain this. You are brothers who were separated at birth.
Another thing that a lot of fans jumped to when Theodore was first revealed.
Hell no! I mean, I did whine a lot to the old hag that I wanted an older brother, but...
By the way, Ai-chan, where'd you learn that phrase?
It was in the document known as fan fiction that Yukari-san was reading the other day.
Yes, they actually refer to fanfiction in universe.
A man and woman were separated at birth, but when they started dating, they learned they had only months to live.
Okay, that's enough. I don't think I can take anymore.
I finally have a younger brother as well.
Huh?
My sisters have treated me like a toy for so long. But that ends today. The time has finally come to put this long, arduous struggle behind me. We now have a younger brother named Kanji. Surely their attention will be split between us.
Oh, this will not end well.
Kanji, you must stay strong. The path ahead is a thorny one, but I will do my best to support you.
That's too much for me, man.
But...
I think she has an idea.
Not really. I'm just having fun.
It's not often she admits that.
I guess this tea time thing wasn't so bad. Tea time. Tea time.
There it is.
Come now, Kanji. Let's first start with you calling me brother.
Oh no, what have we started?
I ain't calling you that.
Don't worry. It's only embarrassing at first. Isn't it a wonderful fantasy come true? For brothers separated at birth to be reunited like this.
Fantasy. Tea time. Fantasy. I'm getting a premonition that this is going to be a beautiful pathos.
And so ends that quest. I might as well go ahead and report it now. I don't think Elizabeth is gonna like this, though. It's worth a lot of experience, too.
Theo, our guest is here to report in. Come over at once to greet him.
I'm sorry about the wait.
Theo, you're capable of shortening your time by another 3 seconds.
I'm truly sorry. I'll try harder.
Welcome to Getting from the Workshop to the Nurse's Office speedrun.
Thank you very much for granting my wish through that request. It may not be much, but I wish to give you this. I hope that you find a use for it in your investigation.
Body Soul Reverse swaps your HP and SP. This is, for the most part, this usually turns you into a glass cannon with a ton of SP. It has very niche uses, but it can be kind of fun sometimes.
Also, I've prepared another item, as an apology for the trouble I caused when we were procuring snacks.
Or rather, as a reward for us getting everything right.
Please accept this as well.
It's only a chewing soul, though.
That exuberant while I spent surrounded by everyone has become a precious treasure of mine.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
You aren't going to say anything?
What do you mean?
Normally, you'd enumerate how my souvenirs are dull, my conversations are tedious, and my smile is annoying.
What horrible things to say! For my once kind brother to be so abusive toward his dear sister is there no salvation in this world?
Again, Elizabeth's very selective memory takes effect.
Please, forgive me.
It's all right, as long as you prove your sincerity.
I don't like where this is going.
My sincerity?
Bring me some takoyaki in 20 seconds flat.
Wha
1, 2...
Well, at least there's no complicated order to memorize this
Well
time.
then, please excuse me. That reminds me. Marie said that she had completed a new...
6, 11...
You're skipping numbers, Elizabeth!
So, if we stop by the Velvet Room, we'll actually see a new poem by Marie there. And with that, it's about time to call this to a close. Next time, we'll be going after the FOEs in the second dungeon, the Group Date Cafe. Anything to put off doing the Evil Spirit Club. So, see you then. There is actually something that I want to show. I specifically avoided entering the Group Date Cafe from the beginning for one reason. If you do start from the entrance, something special happens.
Welcome, stray lambs. This is the second year Class 2's display.
Yes, male GLaDOS is back.
What?
Hello to everyone. Both those I'm meeting for the first time and those I'm not meeting for the first time. This display uses state-of-the-art technology to find your destined partner with a few simple questions. You can participate if you wish, or you might choose not to.
No way.
Hey!
Huh?
And King's Game reference. So, you can actually redo the entire Destined Partner thing. And yes, you'll still get to see their full scene at the end of the labyrinth. So if you want to see other people's Destined Partner scenes, you can do that. And I'm actually going to be showing one of them, because I did mention there is one Destined Partner scene that I wanted to show as well as Yukari, and I'm sure you all know what that one is.
Huh?
You have stepped into the forbidden reselection room of destiny. Answer some simple questions, however you like, and you'll discover your new destined partner. Well then, let's get right to question number 1.
And this is the same, so I'm going to be splitting the group into the females again. And I won't be showing any more of this, except for the very end.
But what?
Of course he is. And, well, I guess that added more to the Teddy Own count, too. Okay, so here's the question that I want to answer correctly this time.
Are you absolutely sure?
Huh?
Well, that actually implies the Elizabeth dates were canon, because that's the only time you see her do that. So, here I am at the final selection room again.
After overcoming countless, you await the final yes.
And here are my choices this time. Yes, of course Gary Sue would answer that.
And so you can, in your next life, would you rather be a man or a woman?
Well, that's actually interesting, but I'm pretty sure Garrison would say that.
Are you absolutely
I know,
sure?
right?
You have summoned your will and selected an answer. This concludes the questioning. Well then,
And so, it's time for one of the funniest scenes in the game to me.
your destined partner is, lo and behold,
Adam's right, she's someone who's not even here.
Oh my. Thank you for inviting me here. Unworthy though I am, I, Elizabeth, will follow you as your destined partner. Going down!
The thing that I love about this version is that Elizabeth pretty much just hammily plays along with the whole thing. And I mean very, very hammily.
My, this place. It's as if I'm in a fairy tale. My heart is hearting from this sudden encounter with an unknown world. Sorry, my mistake. I meant to say my pound is pounding. Dear me, what is the meaning of this? My hand is thoroughly stuck with yours. I almost squeezed your hand to powder out of sheer surprise.
it seems you have reached your destination.
Who might this be?
This seems to be a path where lovers who met their destined partners discuss their love for each other.
And no answer.
What could be waiting up ahead? You are free to step forth hand in hand, curiosity and fear in your hearts, or you can refrain.
In other words, we must head to an unknown paradise?
You are free to step forth or refrain from doing so. These are your apparent options. Now, step forth.
Funny how it says we have an option to not set forth, but then it tells us to set forth.
It offers the freedom to choose, and yet it's like playing the role of a weak human who's a slave to fate.
You know what, I was just about to say that, but Elizabeth put it more succinctly than I ever could.
There is very rich meaning in this display when you think about it. We are now alone here, as if we're about to begin a one-on-one grudge match.
Oh, please don't let this be like it is in Persona 3.
In addition, our hands seem to be stuck until this ordeal is complete. I sense a conspiracy behind all this. To speak plainly, my emotions are in a tizzy at this new experience. I wish to accompany you on this journey that makes my heart dance so wildly. Very well, let us proceed onward. I will accompany you to the end, so I hope we work together well.
Unfortunately, we can't really do much together in this. It'd be kind of funny if you actually fought some enemies and Elizabeth got to fight alongside you, because that would be amazing.
Suddenly, all in attendance hear an announcement.
My, what could be next?
Up ahead, they see a bride and groom's joyous commemorative photograph of love. They confer between them whether to look at it or ignore it.
A commemorative photograph of love. Could that be what I think it is? A recording of the limitless depth of love, of those who recorded their nuptial vows onto a thin paper. To think we are privileged to view such a valuable artifact. Let us make haste towards it. My, will you look at this? When was such a scandalous picture taken? I had taken pains to keep our relationship from being exposed.
There's nothing really that special about the picture this time, but Elizabeth's dialogue here is amazing.
Well, you'll just have to take responsibility for this. Or so I would have said. But this appears to be a fake.
I love this scene.
It's quite an intriguing piece. A prince and princess, like in a fairy tale. A carelessly thrown together photo of unknown purpose. What most piques my interest is this legendary style of embrace, passed down amongst royal families.
Okay then. Well, I doubt that's actually true, but, you think whatever you want to.
If a prince directs this skill at an eligible princess, he is guaranteed to take them back to his castle. I wish to experience such a secret art for myself once.
Please tell me Teddy isn't listening in on this conversation.
My, how marvelous! Such warmth and precarious balance, and a sense of superiority, as if I'm looking down upon the world. This is an indescribable joy. Ah, would this not be the perfect timing to say, oh, yes, ah! Make way for your queen, peasant! Bow down before her majesty!
Like I said before, she's definitely enjoying this.
I am most satisfied. I have also heard that princesses can turn into sea foam, or be the victim of a perfect crime with a poison apple.
Well, the first one's actually a Little Mermaid reference, though I forget if she was a princess in the original fairy tale or not. It's kind of interesting because in Kingdom Hearts 3, her summon, she actually does appear out of sea foam, so they kind of reference the original legend there. Although many people think this is completely unrelated to this scene, but anyway, a lot of people think that the reason why that happens is that it's not actually Ariel, it's kind of like an astral projection of her that she's summoning to you, presumably because at the time KH3 takes place, Ariel would be pregnant if we're taking the sequel movie into account.
They may even wed a beast. It seems to be a post requiring the strength to overcome strenuous ordeals.
And yet more classic fairy tales that have been adapted by Disney references.
Though if only for an instant, I am honored to have experienced what it's like to be a true princess. Well then, let us proceed onward. Just imagining what might await us ahead makes my heart dance with wild curiosity.
I seem to remember that the other two options also have great dialogue.
Due to my limitless curiosity, I inadvertently let something slip from my mind. Only those who have been chosen as destined partners are allowed to enter here. Since I have that right, I believe I should fulfill my duty, but I am ignorant as to how. I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you teach me the proper way for a destined partner to behave?
Oh, please don't ask him to teach you that. That's not going to end well. Okay, this sounds really bad, but I know that's what Gary Sue would say in this instance.
My, is that so? Then our current state of holding hands is truly proof that we are destined partners.
Oh, good.
Well then, I will hold back no longer and openly provide more physical contact. Will that do?
That was not the kind of physical contact he had in mind.
To be honest, I would like to go full bore on you.
That was...
But I worry that I might accidentally squeeze all the life out of you. That is why I showed restraint just now.
Okay, yeah, I didn't expect it to go in that direction, but there's actually a TV trope for that, weirdly enough.
Even this exciting journey will eventually reach its destination. Odd. When my hand is separated from yours, I feel as if you'll... Please excuse me. That must have come off as quite bizarre. Well then, let us proceed onward.
So, I don't actually know what happens once you get to the end here. I don't think you have to fight the merciful clergyman again, although I would definitely relish in that opportunity.
The long-awaited moment has come. The bride and groom are finally about to enter. The last moment of hesitation has arrived before you are to be wed.
My, what an extreme turn of events.
Through your own free will, you decide to vow eternal love to each other.
So this is the final destination, the paradise of love. Is the end of our journey waiting beyond this door? I feel as if my heart is trembling in anticipation.
Now, open the door together.
Open sesame!
You must vow your unwavering love for one another in sickness and in health. Now, vow your love.
Please wait! You can't do this!
And he gets interrupted again.
Hold the marriage!
Junpei?
I can't believe you're marrying another woman when you already had me! Isn't anyone gonna laugh? Come on! A failed joke really stings!
This wedding is not approved. This is your notice of its cancellation.
Yeah, this is definitely not legal in any stretch of the imagination. And that ends it. So we don't have to fight the merciful clergyman again. Sadly, because the merciful clergyman is amazing. So anyway, that was one of the additional Destined Partner scenes that I wanted to show.